Hello, LegendAqua here, and welcome to Brown Dust. Yeah, so this is one of the games that I've been playing on the background a lot, and I got kind of into it because of a certain YouTuber, FGO Hokage. Still, I kind of got I was somewhat interested in the gameplay, and well, you can see my level right now, and yeah, I've been playing this for over 3 weeks, and I finally get to my, well, one of the goals I was trying to get to, which is pick my legendary 5-star, as it were. But before we get into that, since there might be new people here, completely new to Brown Dust, let's go over some things. So, this game does have VIP, mainly, lots of packs and everything, but it's still somewhat free-to-play friendly. It's just extremely hard on PvP, where you kind of need to wail a bit. That's the only detriment, but considering I'm more like a casual PvE person who just wants to go through the story, gain duels and just do the gacha and just gain new heroes, that's fine by me. And Brown Dust works in the system in which 5 stars aren't the top tier best thing ever. There is a tier list, but 4 stars to 3 stars to 2, maybe 2 stars are just as crucial in these situations. You just need to invest a lot of time into doing so. Because I've got some of my 3 stars, like Mia, Ron, Cordelia, and Wiggle, who are now 4 stars, and since they're easy to get, you can actually level them up pretty well and get their skills up. So that's the basic gist of it. There are warrior classes, defender classes, magician classes, supporter classes. Warrior classes, they're kind of what you expect. Frontline attackers who does massive DPSs. Defenders, they're tanks essentially. Magicians, backline magic attackers, expected. And supporters, probably one of your most crucial allies, in which they do healing, crit rate bonuses, etc, etc. So it works in that kind of system. And to that, yeah, there's also companions, fate, in which, what the, Catherine? Really? Oh, you've got to be kidding. Okay, yeah, this is completely... Okay, I cannot believe I missed doing something like this. I forgot her though. Okay, so yeah, growth is essentially your additional stuff. Some certain characters has certain equipment you can equip in them, which is the soul gear, you can level them up. Runes, in which you get them through the daily dungeons, and you can upgrade them and stick them into some of your characters. I haven't delved too much into them. And companions, which is something I just completely glossed over, you can equip them to certain characters who are your battle characters. Your companions gives them a boost. There's not that much, but yeah. Well, I don't have much besides Lawrence, who always keeps showing up. But yeah, there's this is not immersive, but it's more or less a very strategy RPG kind of game. Your missions, as per usual, you get daily missions, achievements, and every day of the week, certain missions changes, and you can get certain rewards if you want to do it. Besides achievement, which is crucial, daily missions, I do them occasionally because they've done this festival thing which has been going on for ages, where there's a certain chance you can get a 5-star mercenary. Community is what you expect, your friends, your guild. Encyclopedia is just the story on certain characters through sub-stories. Book, well, book is just encyclopedia of every single hero out. And then shop is what you expect. So there's costume shops, soul gear shops, soul gears in which you need money or ancient coins to get those soul gears. It's really expensive though. 400,000 for a temple, and only got 4 million, so you can kind of see how it's already expensive already, so yeah. As I said, there's PvP, Arena is your expected arena, Mystic Island is just pillage like certain materials for you to actually obviously give growth to your characters. Guild Wars, I haven't been in a guild, so I can't say much about this. Novice Arena, Novice Arena is the thing I've been trying to say about 2 stars, 3 stars, and 4 stars can be actually useful here. Because Novice Arena doesn't allow for... Well, they do allow 5 stars, but the biggest thing is there's only a certain limit to how many you can get. The rest of them needs to be like 3 to 4 stars or lower. So again, it's the game trying to essentially say that, hey, not all top tier 4 stars and 5 stars are like top tier. And Underground Arena, it's, well, as it says, battle in real time. Yeah, as I said, I don't do PvP that much. I'm only doing it just because I've finally reached my goal since I've done it. I don't need to do much anymore, but still saying it out there. Challenges, Rune Temple is where you get the rune pieces. Crystal Caves is pretty much the same thing you get from the... What was it? Well, it's just material gathering essentially. Event Dungeon, well, as it said, collect mercenary pieces. Like, okay, so the game works in the typical, you get pieces of the mercenaries. Once you get enough of them, they become the mercenary. But getting mercenary pieces is like a high order, because the trying to piece all the fragments together is like, I think I saw some of them at 125, and you get like 1 or 2 per piece per time you try to go into the dungeon. It's not worth it. It's more worth it for the EXP slimes and gold. Evil Castle is essentially challenge restriction missions. So like, clear without losing more than 3 mercenaries, win with 6 or fewer mercenaries, win within 55 turns. It's that kind of deal. It's extremely hard. I prefer only people who's like really in depth to the strategy and knowledge of the game to do it. I barely get through it. World Boss, you only have 2 chances. 2 chances of trying to deal as much damage as you can, and then the World Boss is just gonna flatten you any way possible, and it switches daily, so this is a daily thing. And you do get ancient coin from this, which is crucial for the 5-star legendaries. So it's something you should take priority in. And co-op raid, I don't do much on them, but you obtain soul gears. And campaign, well, it's as it says, day of the eclipse, dawn of the new day, and hidden day. Hidden day, it's only for 1 character, which is for Carlson, which is, I think, your first 1 star you get. And it does get progressively harder. Part 1 is essentially the story mode. And you just go through the story, it gets harder and harder, obviously. And there's also a hard mode if you want to go for that. And there are obviously certain conditions if you need to unlock other parts. And obviously story mode has like part 2, which is essentially very hard mode. like I think I got to only 3-9. So this was essentially very hard mode. Okay, so actually, hold on. Yeah, so I've redone that. Notices, events. It switches, I think, weekly at best. I think it's either weekly or bi-weekly. I can't remember. And right now it's Oktoberfest, and it's mainly based on the arena. So yeah, if you wanna. As well as this, which is essentially grind everything. Oh, there is one other thing. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. There is one good thing about this game, which is, okay, let's just go into it for a second. If you 3-star a certain stage, you can repeat the battles. That's kind of why I got my level up so fast, but this helps. Repeat battle helps so much, and you can even like do how many times you can so you can level up certain characters. So this is a godsend for this kind of grindy game. It just takes the slack out of it. It's so helpful. Alright, so here we go. I've talked about the basic mechanics, as well as all the features on Brown Dust. Except one more, sorry. There's like one more thing I need to talk about. Yeah, so essentially, this is kind of the... how do I say it? It's kind of the money grabbing situation where they just... Like, every single time I log into the game, it always brings in these kind of, hey, do you want to buy this kind of thing, etc, etc. And it's mainly like, it's a sort of VIP, especially for something like this, because it says, hey, if you spend some money, spend $50 on this account, I'm going to give you these diamonds. That's soft VIP, essentially. And same goes for this as well. Oh, same thing. But since I give out a lot of missions in the first place, you can easily gather enough gems in the first place. But there's just a whole lot of deals out there. Good and bad. I'm saying this is a good and bad thing because it's both free to play friendly and a soft VIP. So it's not that bad. And yeah, I'm right. I spent almost 3 to 4 weeks on this game already. Yeesh. Not that it's a bad thing. Okay, so enough. Enough talking about the features. So, selecting Dominus Octo or one of the 6 devils. You need 1500 to pick one of them. Oof. Okay. And you can't even pick half. Anyways, so I'm only picking waifu material, as well as maybe meta, but I've cut it down to, I think, roughly 3. No, I've cut it down to at least 4 candidates. It's Mamonia, if I can say it correctly, where she has high defense based on her energy guard. Valfern, who I've heard is like a meta-defining magician who deals great damage based on the applied debuffs, and also he gets more powerful the more dead characters there are, including on your side of the field. So he can be abused to high heaven. And on the 6 devil side, Refith here, I can never say that name, who improves attack and defense by sending Glutty. Essentially, she's an all-round support. And Angelica, who is a warrior defender who deals great damage great damage to high HP enemies. Okay, so here's the thing, at least on this side. Valfern, I know he's meta defining and everything, but I don't know, I actually don't know. Because I've got heaps of magicians in the first place. Like, I think Whisker, Hell, who's only like a 4-star, but she's still extremely useful. Mamonia, I've got heaps of defenders because she's a defender. So, I don't think I really need her as well. So, essentially goes, it's left with Refelicia and Angelica. And to actually be my deciding factor, essentially, we're going to here, which actually does show us like every character's use and what use have they been doing. So I don't really need defenders. I don't need magicians. And support, I got heaps of support. I got this support, Lala, ages ago, and she's extremely helpful, and Serendia, to be honest. As for the magician's side, who do I have? Yeah, Hell, Wester. Yeah, Hell and Wester. I wish I had Levia, but Legion Scroll summoning, that's, I really don't want to do that. And the defender side, I got Cecilia already. It's one of the luckiest pulls I did, and she's still a top tier defender already. So, in that regard, yeah, Marmonia, there's no reason for me to actually get Marmonia if I've got Cecilia. Valfern, I'm more interested in Levia than I am with Valfern. So, maybe after this video, I might just focus on getting as many Legion Scrolls as I can. So it leaves out to warrior class, which I'm actually really lacking in. Dalvi, I can't pick her because she is a 5-star. Well, she's in the 5-star pool, but she's not in the roster right now, if that's how I can say it, so I can't do that. Anastasia is also another one I really want. Vals is also through Legion Scroll. Why did I lock off like half of the 5-star legendaries from this? It doesn't help beginners at all. I've got Taylor, but she's a squishy warrior, so that doesn't help either. She's still useful because of her freeze attacks. So, looky who we have here. Not Seto, Angelica. Yeah, you know where this is going. Like, I thought this out a lot. It was, for me, it was going to be either Angelica, Refelicia, or actually no, it was Angelica or Valfern. Either way, it was going to be one of those. It's either the meta or meta waifu, and I'm in it for the waifu. Also, for the people who might hear, actually, where is that? There it is.
自ら闇を抱いた剣が休みなく還元をささやいてきます。不浄は消え去るべきなのです。自らの責務を果たすまでです。
Emilia, is that you?
闇を抱いた剣が休みなく還元をささやいてきます。
Yeah, Ria Takahashi. Come on.
私の意志は揺らぐことはありません。
So, yeah. No, I'm definitely picking her, plus she's actually it's more of a strategic option for me to get her, because as I said, I'm lacking in warrior classes, and she is actually somewhat useful, so yeah, here we go. I'm not gonna regret this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see if I can actually. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Just send out these bundles. I won't care. Whoa, how many? Whoa, how many do I get? I thought I was only gonna get one. Oh my god. Okay, that's more than enough. Okay. Hold on. Too much is happening at once. Sorry about the wind. This happens. Okay, so. Oh no, she's already locked. Okay. So let's level her up. And I've been. Like, I knew what I was gonna do, so I've been waiting. I've been trying to do this as best I can, so. My first 6-star. Yeah, I'm not kidding. First 6-star. And then. Oh, please tell me we have enough slime. 58. Ah. Take it. Nope, we can't. Oh, please tell me I've got enough. That one. Let's skip. And 1 star, 4 stars, here we go. Please tell me that's enough. Either way, I think as soon as I level her up as much as I can, hopefully I can actually awaken her, because that's what I really want to do. Ultra success, thank you. Oh, that's it. Ah, 67. I wanted her to get ready now. Okay, guess I'm going to have to do that later. Can I awaken? No, I can't. Oh, I thought I could awaken her. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, Okay, so I think they'll leave it here. I might actually hold on. I might do some videos on this. It just really depends. But yeah, what are your thoughts on brown dust? I would actually like to know. And if you want me to do more content on brown dust, yeah, just also comment below. With that, that'll do it for me. LA out.